educated.
All right, brother Ben Johnson is catching strays from Jared Goff is catching strays. Brother Goff is catching strays from Ben Johnson, new Chicago Bears head coach, ex Detroit Lions offensive coordinator. So yeah, I mean, I seen this and I'm like, oh, I just thought they was reaching when you weren't the title. I'm like, they probably reaching. I listened to it. I'm like, oh. Let's listen to what he got to say. Hey, Dre, I got something to say. Golf somewhere, enjoying his wife and living his life, catching strays. But let's let Ben cook.
Out of structure, the off schedule, the creation, that's what stands out the most, because that's really the way that this league's going right now, it seems like. As much as you want to make it pure progression, 1 to 2 to 3, there's just too much variety. The pass rush is coming down, and to have an athlete like Caleb extend the play and potentially find an explosive down the field, that's what gets me going a little bit. I get excited thinking about that because I haven't really been around that since I've been in the league. But I've been on the other side, and I've experienced it. And it's demoralizing when you're on the other side and you're watching that happen to your defense.
You heard what he said. Yeah, I heard what he said. Fair use. You heard what he said. He said, I've never had a quarterback that can be mobile, that can extend the play. I had Jared Goff. He couldn't do anything. He was a statue. So, yeah, I mean, shit, that was a legit stray. To other quarterbacks he worked around, but he only worked with one quarterback. You got to remember where you got to start from. He only worked with one quarterback, and that was with Jared Goff as a starter. So that was a direct shot, and this rivalry heating up. You know what I'm saying? You got Luka that got traded to the Dallas, and that's kind of helped the NBA heat up a little bit and get a little bit of rivalries back in the league. And now you got this rivalry kind of rekindling. So it sounded like some tampering couldn't went down from what people say. I don't really care about that. But yeah, it was a direct shot, and it's a lot of things what a lot of people have been saying about Jared Goff lack of mobility. It's not because it's Goff, it's just to the point where when you see every team on the schedule, for the most part, they all mobile. All our opponents usually be mobile. And we get and then also where it hurts double at is that we struggle with mobile quarterbacks on the defensive side of the ball. We struggle with those guys. So, he's saying, yeah, I've been on the other side of it. It's been demoralizing. But on the other side about it is when you look at it, there's bad to it too. Because eventually, no mobile quarterbacks extend the play. There's turnovers, there's high risk for injuries. You know what I'm saying? When they miss a read and they extend the play and then they turn the ball over or they fumble. And they fumble and all that type of stuff. It's like damn, but it's a yin and the yang. It's a good and a bad to everything. It can't be all good and it can't be all bad. It got to be somewhat of a balance. Catch my drift? So yeah, it gets to the point where, hey, I get what he's saying. But ultimately, when the animosity is high, everybody, for a lot of people, mad that you went to the enemy. I mean, the enemy was the best space. He passed up on the Commanders. They'd be mad if he came back with the Commanders and whooped our ass in the playoffs. You're going to be public enemy no matter what you do. Whatever you do in life, that's why I tell people, don't go around here being too agreeable. Don't try to go out here and make sure people like you. Don't do it. Because when you do that, this make people not like you. If people don't like you for who you are as a man and as a person, the decisions that you make, you got to live with them. Fuck them. Sometimes, and I say this all the time, sometimes, oh man, you think about, you made a decision, you made a pick to go to this college, or you made a pick this job over this job, or you may pick to go left instead of right. And society has conditioned you that it's a right and a wrong. Sometimes they both could have been the right decision. Sometimes they both could have been the wrong decision. It's not necessarily a good and a bad. Sometimes it's a good and a good. Sometimes it's an evil and an evil, a bad and a bad, and a right and a right, and a wrong and a wrong. Sometimes there's not a right answer. And for him, He took the best available opportunity for him. He gonna do his best for his family. And they paid him like $13 million. Yeah, Buddy gonna do his best for his family. And can you blame him? Can you blame him? He's going to do what's best for his family. So y'all can be mad at him, but him, saying that, I mean, maybe he was just showing endearment to, Caleb Williams and it came out wrong, but nah, kind of knowing how he was and he drew up them plays for offensive linemen to score against Dallas. He petty. I ain't mad at it. He petty. And this kind of continues to fuel the rumors that him and Dan Campbell pretty much had a schism. And that may be also when you dig a little bit deeper, that schism it might go a little bit deeper because too, that's maybe why Tanner Ingerstrain didn't get hired. You notice they hired, Aaron Glenn's heir apparent and Calvin Shepard, but they didn't hire his heir apparent and Tanner Ingerstrain. And that's somebody else to look at it. Ben Johnson, go and be successful, and Ingerstrain, they tell you there was a beef. It tells you that there was a beef there. That Dan Campbell, it was rumors that Dan Campbell wasn't going to bring him back regardless. And I think that stemmed from him not running the fucking football. Difference in philosophy. Well, Dan could have Dan is not going to micromanage guys. We know that. So I think kind of this little petty comments and Ingerstrand not kind of getting hired, I think you kind of seeing, I think it's validity to that rumor that there was a beef there. I think there's validity to a rumor that it was a beef there. That comment, since I've been in the league, I never had that. Hold on, the homeboy, you only been an offensive coordinator once. You know what I'm saying? You only been an offensive coordinator once. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that was a shot at the Lions, and I continue to tell y'all, man. Man, that's why I say, man, you got to understand, man, it's a business. And this is, another life lesson, man, that I just learned through our life. I'll tell y'all this. Try to say as less as possible. Try to keep as much close to your vest. As a man, don't open up too much to women. Don't open up too much to your homeboys. They'll use it against you. That'll be my thing. I'm telling you, listen to the kid. Don't open up too much, bro. Don't open up too much. I promise you. Don't open up too much. They will use everything against you. And my famous saying is win in private, lose in private. So, let me know what you girls and guys think. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. Next subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit all notifications, increase your chance to get notifications. We go live or drop video. Financially, want to support the channel, Cash App, $, CJ Good 313, Venmo, CJ Good 313, PayPal link in the description. Appreciate the love, support. I appreciate y'all for supporting the channel. Peace.